my name's Kiran.
And my name's Brontë. We're presenting together as most of our work has been collaborative, finding we work better as a team, which has also given us an insight into what it's like being self-employed collaborators. Since October 2014, together we have over 60 days work experience, ranging from jobs that improve networking skills, teamwork, event holding, curation, and creative direction.
From creating manifestos, we became more aware of the skills needed to become professionals, learning that self-motivating each other was key, as well as having confidence in our own creative vision.
As a lot of our strengths and weaknesses complement each other, we found we were constantly learning from one another, which has not only strengthened us as individuals, but as a duo too. Being part of an industry where having good networking skills is vital, we decided to work on our reclusive natures separately in order to build a solid foundation to collaborate from. To challenge myself, I began looking for a job that would teach me basic networking and people skills. This is why, since October, I've been working at Casbah nightclub every Friday and Saturday night. Forcing me to learn quickly and on my feet by being exposed to thousands of people, it's taught me how to deal with a diverse crowd, as well as taking my initiative by creating contacts with photographers, musicians.
I began working with makeup artist Navdeep Mack to help build up her brand Magnifique Beauty. Working together, we produced a series of promotional images which were to be displayed on the Magnifique Beauty social media pages. We began to work together on other shoots. I was able to photograph 2 beauty editorial style shoots based on Navdeep's concepts. Photographing these shoots allowed me to understand how styling, makeup and accessories can communicate a concept or theme. I am now also better at working under a time limit and working under pressure. I feel that my technical skills have improved and I'm able to create different lighting effects.
After already having experience with shooting live events and knowing the struggles of difficult lighting and moving subjects, I decided to gain more experience within the fashion industry by photographing a third-year fashion show. I really wasn't prepared for just how fast-paced it was and how easy it is to miss an outfit, and this has taught me the value of time management, being in the right place, as well as the professionalism of remaining level-headed.
This year we had the opportunity to be a part of 2 exhibitions, the first being BizBox 250, which sparked our interest in becoming involved in collective events. This led on to us being a part of the PicBod 2015 exhibition, where we had more responsibility over the presentation of our own work. This taught us the pressures of holding independent events.
Because of our interest in working collectively, we also decided to create a magazine with a couple of other students for PicBod, showcasing the work produced. Identifying our strengths in meetups, we discovered Kiran's knowledge of InDesign and my own interest in writing, which allowed us to delegate roles. From this experience, we quickly learned organisational and curation skills, as well as being able to keep communication between contributors open. At present, the magazine is at a standstill due to conflicting schedules, but we still have the intention of self-publishing. Wanting to broaden out my experience and interest in writing and fashion, I began to contact a variety of online magazines, one of which was Zero Magazine, a London-based online platform which aims to challenge traditional bubblegum fashion writing. Being in contact with the editor, I was allowed creative freedom over the content of my article, but I found it involved a lot of research and communication between myself and Vivian. I'm currently in the process of having an article published.
After contacting a variety of places, I was fortunate enough to gain a response from vintage clothing brand Elsie and Fred. I had been asked to shoot a lookbook for their new collection and was also asked to provide models. I found that other than receiving the clothes for the shoot, there was very little contact between myself and the brand. Myself and Brontë decided to work together for the shoot. Brontë acted as stylist for the shoot as well as choosing a theme and giving creative direction. This was a great deal of help for me. We received the clothing a day before the shoot, which caused a great deal of confusion because the clothes looked as if they were from different collections. This has definitely taught me how to problem solve and how to create images for a client with no direction. I have also learned how to organise and work with a team and plan a shoot under very short notice. As well as shooting the Elsie and Fred lookbook, I was able to shoot part of the third year fashion students lookbook, 42 Unknown. I learnt a lot from this shoot as it is one of the most difficult shoots that I have been involved in, as I had to photograph 18 students' work alone. At the beginning of the shoot, my role as a photographer was made clear. I was responsible for setting up the lighting equipment correctly and directing the models. I was given a time slot for each garment, and at first sticking to the time limits proved very difficult for me. Although the shoot was very busy and stressful, it did confirm to me that I do want to work in the fashion industry. I am able to direct models and assistants, produce images that reflect someone else's vision, and I now enjoy working in a team and collaborating with other artists and designers. I am now able to work well in high pressure situations.
Observing this shoot made me realise I would rather be involved in the creative process behind a concept instead of only just being the photographer for someone else's idea. I would much prefer being involved in all aspects of the shoot, as I don't want to limit myself to only photography. As we worked well as a team, we thought to branch this work ethic out into personal conceptual work, expanding both of our portfolios.
As we're both inspired by Vladimir Nabokov's Lolita, we decided to use my Picbod project on the Nymphets of culture as a basis, focusing more on capturing the dark and sad side to Nabokov's infamous character.
Exchanging skills we both have, ranging from technical to conceptual, which has taught us how to spitball ideas to create stronger imagery, as well as building a solid working relationship.
Realising there's a multitude of different routes to explore within this subject matter, this will be an ongoing project amongst future ideas. In terms of joint branding, this is something we're currently discussing and planning, as well as our own individual identities on social media platforms.
From this module, we were able to work on our weaknesses and excel on our strengths.
This has allowed us to have a more professional outlook whilst also enjoying what we do.